Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first reading journal wrap up of the year. I am going to be showing you guys how I wrapped up my reading journal spreads for the month of January. I get a lot of appreciation on my channel for my journaling videos, which of course I really appreciate, and to show that appreciation I've decided that I want to make wrap-up videos on my channel. And yeah, so this is going to be the very first one. So starting with the cover page, I decided to use these stickers that I got from a sticker subscription that I have, and I wanted to use these witchy ones even though it's not October or Halloween. But I did read The Change by Kirsten, which was my top read for the month, and it revolves around women who are kind of witchy, and I decided to use these stickers for this month in honor of that favorite book that I read. So starting off with this little card that has this stunning witch on it, and I used my little corner cutter to cut the corners. Y'all know I love these clean cut corners. And yeah, I just put that with some washi tape. And again, the washi tape I think I got at Daiso, and the card came in that subscription that I mentioned. It's called Sticky Club, and I can link them down below, but I really like their stickers on a monthly basis. I like that I get complete sticker sheets where I can use in a spread and it can all look cohesive. So that's what I really like about this subscription. And then these flower stickers I got off of Amazon. And I also used the flower stickers because in the book there is a woman who knows plants can grow plants, and that is kind of like her powers regarding plants, and so I thought that it was most fitting. And then moving on to cutting out the book covers that I read for this month. This month I read Without Merit by Colleen Hoover, The Change by Kirsten, Piranesi by Susanna, Clarke, and Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover. So I printed out 2 copies for each because I will be putting a copy on my January, and then I will be putting another copy in like the beginning of my journal where I'm going to put all the book covers and all of their ratings. And in this spread I want to put all of the book covers along with all of the quotes, my favorite quotes from that book. So just to read a few, in The Change by Kirsten, there is this quote that says, "Anger is like a rocket fuel, either it pushes you forward or it burns you alive." In Piranesi, there is this quote that says, "But as a scientist and an explorer, I have a duty to bear witness to the splendors of the world." In Losing Hope, I only put one quote, which says, "But I've learned over the past year what it really means to be able to miss someone. In order to miss someone, that means you were privileged enough to have them in your life to begin with." And in Without Merit by Colleen Hoover, "Don't make your presence known, make your presence felt." So those were my top quotes of the book. I love putting these in my journal because I can always look back on it and remember some of the really good quotes, especially when most of the books that I read are audio or borrowed, and so I don't have the physical copy to annotate in and highlight in. So this is a good way for me to remember those quotes in my journal as well for, again, the books that I either read as an audiobook or as a borrowed Kindle book. And then going back to my little library, I'm just writing down the titles of the books and then filling them out with its appropriate color, whether it was a physical, an audio, or an ebook. So I read Piranesi as a physical copy, and I read Without Merit, The Change, and Losing Hope all as audiobooks. Continue on to my reading goals. I'm just filling in the 4 little boxes for the 4 books that I read so far. And again, my favorite book of the month was The Change by Kirsten, so here I am just pasting the book cover in the January spot and filling out the book title. And also for the book battle, I wrote in the change. Continuing on to my little library card, this is where I put the books that I read and then the dates that I read them in. So I will put in issued, I put the date that I started it, and then return is the day that I finished it. And here's where I paste the remaining copies of the book covers. I did completely forget to put the star ratings. That is my bad, but I can give you what ratings I gave them. I gave Losing Hope a 2.5 stars, Piranesi a 3.5 stars, The Change 5 stars, and Without Merit 3.5 stars. And then here I'm finishing up the book cover. I had the sticker and didn't know what to write on the little card here, so I figured I would just put a sticker to kind of cover it up a little bit. And yeah, that is the final look for my January spreads. Again, thank you for all the love and appreciation that I get from my journaling videos in my channel. If you haven't checked out my reading vlogs and all of the other book content related videos on my channel, you can do so. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, and I will see you in my next one.